Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, your mom says I solved the wrong cube. She said he doesn't want to see the 3 by 3. That's not what he's working on. And he's not ready for the 4 by 4. That's not until you're probably 7 or 8, right? 4 by 4, 3 by 3. She said you want to see the 2 by 2. So I've got a 2 by 2, the mini cube right here. And so we're going to solve that real quick. It's actually harder for me than a 3 by 3 because I learned the 3 by 3 first. But it's probably easier. It's a good idea to start with this one, and then a lot of the things that you learn on this will help you when you do the 3 by 3. So just like when you saw the other video, we're going to do the same thing. The very first thing we do is we're going to try and get one side all the same color, right? And then we'll get all of the edge pieces set up correctly. So I just see a couple blue here. Let's do blue first. And so we say we're just going to set it up with blue. We're going to do blue first. And so what we're going to try and do is just like before, like I could put this blue piece up here, right? And you think, oh, well, that looks pretty good. But that's not right. We want these to be consistent. We want the same colors all the way around. And so, oh, look here. I've got a blue, and these white are the same. So what I can do is I can move this out of the way, and I can rotate that blue up and move it back. And now I've got white and blue. So that looks pretty good. And then I see a blue one down here, so I'm just going to rotate it all the way up. And so now I've got white, blue, red. So now I just have to solve this. I need to get this corner right here. And so this is a little bit complicated. Watch what I do. See, look, it's on the wrong side, so I can't put it up like this because then that'll be in the wrong place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it out of the way, and then I'm going to rotate it down, go back twice and back. And so now it's like, well, it looks exactly the same on the top, but now my blue piece is in a much better spot where it's much easier for it to get to where it needs to be. So now I'm just going to do this. I'm going to rotate it, bring it up, rotate it back, and now all of a sudden I have all blue on that side. And then if you look, see it's consistent all the way around. So now what we're going to do is just like with the 3 by 3, we were working on this, and what's at the top is now going to become the bottom. So it's going to rotate down, and now we're going to work on the top. So the opposite of blue is green. On every kind of Rubik's Cube, the opposite of blue is green. The opposite of red is orange. The opposite of yellow is white. And so if blue is on this side, then green should be on this side. And if we look, lo and behold, we've got 2 green up here already. So there's a kind of move that we're going to have to learn. There's an algorithm that we're going to have to learn. But what really matters, it matters 2 different things. One, it matters that we memorize the algorithm and do it right. But the hardest thing about a 2 by 2 is you have to make sure you position the pieces right, or else it won't work. All right. So with this one, I just have to know. And if you look up like the 2 by 2 Rubik's guide solving, or the Rubik's Cube solving guide, it'll show you what they are. They call them soons. I don't know why it's a soon. But anyway, it's going to be like this. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to go up. I'm going to say right, top, down, top, back up, twice, and back. And so now I don't have anything at all, right? I've got no green on top. It's just on the side. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to go up, back, up, there, and then we're going to do it again. This goes in the bottom left corner, there, 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 and there. So you can't just, oh wow, you can't just put it into place. You'll have to reposition. I didn't have to reposition at that time, but usually you will. Now this time, if you look, what do we see here? Look at that. It's done. But we missed a whole step. We lucked out there. So I'm just going to kind of get this really messy and something like that. And we'll just try that again. So we'll do, I don't know, we'll do yellow now this time. Oh, that's too easy. Let's do red this time. All right. So I've got these 2 red here, but they're not quite in the right spot. So I've got a red. We'll do the same thing. I've got red here, and then I've got a red here, but it's in the wrong spot, so we're not going to even worry about that. All right, so just like before, so we've got it red all the way around the top, and then the opposite of red is what? Orange. Very good. All right, so we're going to try and get orange on the top. I've already got these 2 orange here, and so we're just going to set this like this, and so we're going to do the same thing. It's right side, top, up, turn, and back. And then we're going to go here. Oh, I messed that up. There's a left-handed version of the same thing, and I always mess it up. So it's going to be, no, it's not. I'm all right. I don't have to do the left-handed right now. So it's, yep, we're okay. So this is so here what we have is we now have the red on the bottom and the orange on the top, and this is actually fun. We could actually skip a step because the white is all going to be there, but we're just going to pretend that it's not. We're going to say, okay, I've got the orange on the top, the red on the bottom, and I have one corner that's good. See, it's this one right here. It's perfect with where it needs to be. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put like the red towards us, and we're going to do this algorithm. It's going to go 1, switch on the bottom, forward, left, back, switch on the bottom, turn, and then we're back to where we were. So I've got the red and the orange, but one of these, oh, there it is, I've got the green now. So now if we look, it's like red, green, orange, but now these are out of place. So we're just going to do the same thing right here. So we're just going to do it again. We're going to go bam, and there it is. Isn't that fun? So it's really not as hard as the 3x3. I know with that last one I didn't show you the algorithm very well. It's kind of a complicated one, but the solving guide is the easiest way to do it. But the trick on the 2x2, almost always if it messes up, it's because orienting in that middle step, you have to make sure you've oriented it right. So take a look at that, and I'll send your mom the solving guide so she can look at it too. But you should be good. I'm confident you can do it. So good job, and good job in advance. And tell your mom I said hi. All right. Talk to you later.